Okay guys, welcome back to part 2 of my finish it reading vlog, I guess, where I'm finishing books that I have started but obviously haven't yet finished. I'm currently reading Pride, Prejudice, and Peril. I just read about 50 pages of it. It's okay. Honestly, it doesn't have a lot of sustenance. It's like a quick read that you can just like get through. It's just okay. Honestly, I wanted it because I wanted more of that Pride and Prejudice feeling, and I'm not getting it. It just feels more like one of those like cozy murder mysteries, so it's not really what I was expecting so far. Like I said, I am enjoying it, but it's nothing crazy. Also, I had to crack the spine to read it comfortably, and I hate cracking the spine of my books. Can't really tell because it's not focusing. Focus. So I had to crack it, and I hate cracking the spines, but I hate mass market paperbacks, but this one was only a mass market paperback, so I had no choice. I'm in page 102, and like I said, it's okay. It's more of a murder mystery than anything like Jane Austen related. It's only Jane Austen or Regency related when she's talking about her job, or just the fact that she dresses like from the Regency era to like be more immersive with the students while she's teaching, because she's a college professor and she teaches about the Regency era, about Jane Austen and all that stuff. So that's really the only Pride and Prejudice we're getting. Like, the talk show is supposed to be Who Wants to Marry Mr. Darcy, but we're 103 pages in, and there's been no like mention of they do mention it because like when they start talking about it right before the murder happens. That's literally all we've gotten about the show, Who Wants to Marry Mr. Darcy. I'm very confused at who's supposed to be her Mr. Darcy, you know, the Mr. Darcy to her Elizabeth or whatever. It could be two people, but it could also very much so not be them. So I'm just like very confused, you know. It feels like one of those like murder mysteries where everything is just like so conveniently placed. Like, oh really? Like, really, that was there. Wow. But like I said, it's enjoyable, you know. I don't hate it, but like I don't love it. So it's just okay so far. I have to tab 2 more things, but yeah, I enjoyed it more in the beginning because there was more like Mr. Darcy references and like Jane Austen and Pride and Prejudice, so I was really into that. But it's lost that effect, and it's been more like murder mystery, which, like I said, I'm not in love with. So yeah, that's where my head is at right now. I'm gonna right now go to Starbucks. It's another rainy day. It's been like storming every single day. So I'm just gonna go before like the rain starts, if it didn't already start, and just get myself a hot chocolate and probably read a bit more, probably around like 50 more pages. I like to use the Forest app to read just because I think they like actually plant, obviously not the same amount that I'm reading, but they plant like trees, so you know, you get points, and then you can buy like different kinds of trees. I made 10 plus 4 because I focused for another 20 extra minutes or whatever. So yeah, that's basically it. I planted a tree right now, so I'll probably come back and like try to read for at least another 30 minutes, maybe, I don't know, because I've been having a lot of eye pains today. But maybe we can try to get to the halfway point. There's only, I think, like 304 pages or something like that. Yeah, 304 pages, so I just have to really get to 152, which is just 50 more pages because I'm at 107, which isn't too bad. Like I said, this is a pretty quick read. I'm buddy reading it with my cousin and my friend, but they haven't picked it up, and I'm just like, I just want to finish it already. I want to take it off my Goodreads because I've had it on there for a bit. Okay guys, so I went and I got my Starbucks earlier. I got back and I kept on reading. I am currently on page 206 out of 304, I think it was. Yes. So I have less than 100 pages left. I want to see if I can finish it today. I highly doubt it. And because I don't have the time, I do. It's only 6:42, so I could finish this in, honestly, the next like 2 hours. But I'm gonna order myself some food now so that I can eat. I'll probably read until the food gets here, whether it be 20, 30, 40, 50 pages. I'm gonna try to read until then, and then I'll eat. And after I eat, I'll see if I feel like in the mood to finish it, but like I might as well. I have less than 100 pages. To be exact, I have 98 pages left. And I feel like once I hit the 100 page mark, where I only have 100 pages left in a book, I feel like I can just finish it like super quickly. So I'm gonna try to finish it today. Like, I really hope I can. I'm so sorry you can hear the air, like this room doesn't have like air vents, so it has like one of those like old airs. And for some reason it always turns on right when I turn on the camera. I don't know why. It just does that. So I'm sorry, you can hear it. But yeah, so far, like I said, the book is okay. There's been like 2 or 3 like sentences that I've been like, oh my god. They're not about like the murder mystery. It's more about the main character. I guess her name is Phaedra. That's how I've been saying it. If it's wrong, then I'm wrong. And like a guy. I'm not gonna say who, just because I don't want to spoil anything. But it's more of like what the guy has said. I'm like, but there's not like I still don't know who the Mr. Darcy for her is supposed to be, or if she's even supposed to have one. Like, I'm just confused. I'm stuck between 2 guys, and I don't know who it is. I know who I want the Mr. Darcy to be, if there even is a Mr. Darcy, because obviously this is a murder mystery, so that doesn't really matter. Also, like I said, there isn't a lot of like Pride and Prejudice in this. The most we've gotten has been a quote from Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, obviously, who says, "My courage arises with every attempt to intimidate me," which is something Elizabeth Bennet says, and she quoted that. But other than that, it really isn't giving much like Pride and Prejudice, which was the main reason why I got this, because I was like, Pride and Prejudice and murder mystery, yes please. So I wanted it to be more Pride and Prejudice. Also, I saw dating Wants to Marry Mr. Darcy, and I was like, oh my god, it's giving The Bachelor, The Bachelorette. So I was 100% down for it, but we haven't gotten jack diddly squat literally about who wants to marry Mr. Darcy. Like, literally nothing. Like, in passing she'll say, oh, The Bachelorette, so like that's literally it. Like, I'm like, okay. There's not much of like a love story. Who's she gonna be with? It's more of like that murder mystery, and like right now we're kind of like going through characters, and she's very like, she comes up with like good people like it could be, and she has like a reasoning, but they give her an explanation and she's already like, okay, it's not that person, let me go for someone else, when it's just like the murderer can lie to you. Honestly, I feel like the murderer might be who everyone thinks it is, but it could also not be. I have 98 more pages to go. Like I said, I'm gonna order myself some food now. Hopefully in the time that it takes, it's Uber Eats, it'll probably take like 45 minutes. I'll read a good amount, hopefully at least like 40, 50 more pages, and then maybe, just maybe, after I eat I'll finish it, just because like I want to finish it already. Okay, so I finished the book. I finally finished it. Why is it not focusing? Okay, so I finally finished the book. The last like 50 pages made it better, so it's a 3 stars, not 2.5 stars. But the last 2 pages, I hated them because it wasn't like the love interest I was rooting for. So I was like, no, there was way more chemistry with the other love interest. I forgot there's a book 2 after this. I just remember. I think there's a second book after this. Which I would want to know who the love interest is. But I honestly, if she ends up with the other guy, I don't want to know. So I'm going to keep in my mind thinking of the guy that I want her to end up with. Obviously, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to spoil it. But yeah. So it was a okay book. It wasn't great. Like I said, it's just like a cozy murder mystery. I've never read a cozy murder mystery. I've read thrillers and stuff like that, but never a murder mystery. So I don't have much to like compare it to, but it was just okay. Like, I might pick up the second one to see who she ended up with, but at the same time, like, what's the story? Because it has the first in a new series. So I'm like, what's gonna be part 2? It's gonna be another murder mystery. Like, how many people are gonna die in this little town? You know? So yeah, it's a 3 stars. The last like 50 pages saved it. And honestly, it was because of the chemistry she had with the love interest I wanted. And then this mother effer just comes out of the nowhere like, hey, and she's like, my heart, bitch. No. Your heart was with the other guy too. Like, anyway. So I want to read it because I want to know who she ends up with, but at the same time I don't because I want her to end up with the one I want, and if she doesn't, I'm going to be so sad. So yeah, this was 3 stars. I don't think I'm going to read any more for today. It's currently 9:45, so I think I'm done for today. But we'll see. Maybe I decide to pick up The Poppy War and read like a chapter or 2. But I'm not really sure. I don't even know what it says right there. But I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just like relax and watch some like YouTube or Netflix or something. Just because I spent almost all day reading. You know, I did take my little breaks here and there, but it was mainly reading. The breaks were more to like eat or like go get something to eat. So yeah, it's a 3 stars, and then we're gonna be on to the next book, which, like I said, if I started today, I'll let you guys know. You're gonna see me in this outfit. But honestly, you might see me in this outfit tomorrow after I get back from work. While I get into my stuff from school. Because this outfit isn't dirty. So, we'll see. I'll let you guys know if it's the same day or the next day. But this was a 3 stars. Honestly, I didn't expect myself to finish a video so quickly in a book so quickly into this video on the first day. Who'd have thunk? Because it always takes me a while. And I realized I'm a slow reader. Like, oh my god. Like, in 30 minutes, I read like 20-something pages only. Why? Like, why? So, yeah. It's 3 stars, and that's all I was gonna say.